Santorini is iconic. There's no mistaking the crescent-shaped island with its famous whitewashed villages, awe-inspiring sunsets, unique wines, and myths of the lost city of Atlantis. Countless volcanic eruptions created this island of multicolored rock surrounded by the blue waters of the Aegean Sea. With its rich history and gorgeous landscapes, it has become an extremely popular tourist destination. Most people know that a visit will entail breathtaking views and sumptuous meals. However, many don't know what there is to do in the region, so here is our top 10 list of must-sees and must-dos in Santorini. Number 1. Explore OIA'S scenic streets. One of the most recognized towns in Santorini is OIA, with its stark white buildings, charming alleyways and staircases, and narrow streets adorned with pottery and plants. The blue-domed churches of St. Spiridon and the Church of the Resurrection, which are side by side, are also a well-known standout. The best way to see OIA is to explore it by wandering the streets. Along the way, you will encounter a multitude of places that will pique your interest, such as stores and specialty boutiques, delightful outdoor cafes, and numerous art galleries. OIA is a popular port of call for cruise lines, so it's not unusual to see several ships in the caldera. It's also one of the most visited towns in all of Greece, with tourists crowding the streets throughout the summer months. If you desire a less hectic atmosphere, the best time to visit OIA is in May or October. Number 2. Ride the cable car. If you would prefer more of an aerial view of Santorini, ride the cable car that connects the old port to the town of FIRA. The ride takes approximately 3 minutes and will allow you to experience a different perspective while getting a good sense of the height of the cliff and the multicolored volcanic rock below. Essentially, the cable car is a pulsed gondola lift capable of transporting 1,200 people per hour. The cable car runs 7 days a week, every 20 minutes from morning till late night, with midday as the busiest time. Number 3. Experience the stunning sunset. Santorini sunsets are world famous due to the intensity and color in shades of red, orange, and gold. And when cast over the whitewashed and pastel buildings, the towns take on a completely different tone. OIA is noted to be one of the best places to watch the nightly sunset phenomenon, as it lowers seemingly into the depths of the Aegean Sea. A second alternative is to watch the sunset from the town of FIRA, which is usually less crowded. If you can find a table in a cliffside cafe, you can take a load off your feet and enjoy a drink as well. Not only will this scenario offer better views, but also a different perspective, because from this angle, the sun sets behind the volcano. Number 4. Visit the volcano. A trip to Santorini should include the unique experience of visiting the active volcano on Nea Kameni. This is where tourists have the rare opportunity to stand at the edge of the volcano's crater. Moderately priced boat tours leave from Amudi Bay in OIA or the Old Port in FIRA. Adventure-loving visitors can experience extras via a catamaran cruise that includes all of the above and adds the option of lunch or dinner, plus the opportunity to swim in the sulfur springs of Pelea Kameni. The sulfur turns the water a unique shade of green and helps to keep the temperature high throughout the year. It should be noted that a 40 to 45 minute hike is necessary to get from the boat to the volcano, so travelers should bring water, dress accordingly, and ensure they have proper walking shoes. Number 5. Bask on the red, black, and white beaches. Not only is the volcanic explosion responsible for the creation of Santorini's islands and the multicolored cliffs, but it is also responsible for the multicolored beaches. Red Beach is one of the most notable in Santorini. The sand and cliffs are both an interesting hue of red, causing the area to look like another planet. Pariza, more commonly known as Black Beach because of the blackened sand, is one of the better beaches to visit in Santorini. In the cove directly beside Red Beach, visitors will find the White Beach. The sand and cliffs are both white, but some black pebbles are mixed within the sand. The beach is accessible via boat or by walking from Red Beach. Number 6. See the AKROTIRI ruins. Located near the village of AKROTIRI, an ancient Minoan settlement was buried beneath lava and volcanic ash. Visitors can explore the ruins of the town via pathways around the rubble and remains of the ancient buildings, as well as a clay pipe drainage system, pottery, and artwork. The AKROTIRI archaeological site depicts what was once a well-structured city, so to keep the remains safe, they are on display under a massive ventilated cover. Some historians believe the ruins were the inspiration for the story of Atlantis. Number 7. Tour a winery. Santorini is well known for its unique wines. Distinctive because the white grapes the region produces are grown in mineral-rich volcanic soil. With 18 wineries on the small island, boasting a whopping 60 varieties of grapes, wine lovers can indulge in some interesting wine tours and tastings. Group tours with educated guides are easy to come by and can produce an interesting backstory to the glass of wine you order with dinner. It's also possible to combine activities, such as visiting Santo's winery for a tasting and then staying for a spectacular view of the sunset. Number 8. Hike from FIRA to OIA. For visitors that enjoy hiking, consider the 10-kilometer trek from FIRA to OIA, or the reverse. The route mainly entails walking the rim of the caldera, so it is a scenic stroll that will offer views and photos you simply cannot get anywhere else. The trail is not particularly difficult, but does encompass both uphill and downhill walks. And without any shade along the way, it can become insufferably hot if you attempt the hike midday during the summer months. However, if you dress for the weather, wear a good pair of walking shoes, and ensure you stay hydrated, it is a visually breathtaking way to spend the day. Number 9. Discover less familiar towns. OIA and FIRA are the most fashionable towns to visit in Santorini. However, if time permits, set your sights on some less familiar destinations. For instance, Pyrgos is a fortress-style settlement that was the former capital of the island. With homes built in a circular fashion around a Venetian castle, the town resembles an amphitheater and offers fantastic views of the whole island. The town of Kamari creates a beachside resort setting with water sports and diving centers, as well as restaurants and cafes along the stretch of Black Beach. Finally, Megalakori is a traditional village located in the heart of wine country, where visitors can view neoclassical and traditional homes, charming churches and bell towers, and a dynamic town square. Exploring the narrow streets and alleyways is a good way to find interesting boutiques and taverns. Number 10. Visit THIRASIA Island with a day trip. At one time, Santorini and THIRASIA were joined together and formed the same island. However, the legendary volcanic eruption separated THIRASIA from the main island. It is the polar opposite of Santorini, with only 5 villages and a few hundred residents. Since it is not visited nearly as much as Santorini, visitors will enjoy much less hustle and bustle as they revel in stellar views and charming villages, as well as local treats in old taverns and the peacefulness of 21 churches and monasteries. Getting to THIRASIA for a day trip is easy via ferry boat. For more on Santorini, visit our website at goglobehopper.com or subscribe to our YouTube channel for more travel videos. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe so you can become a Globe Hopper.